live. And it's saying I'm live. Let's hit this. Boop.
We gotta wait 5 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm. They'll get you time to get you together.
All right, I'm gonna go change this music. 1 second.
Yes. Hey, 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 what's happening Wednesday? What's happening Wednesday? Hey, what's happening Wednesday? What's up, y'all? It's your girl, MC Doree. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's happening Wednesday? We live, live, live. You know how we do. Every Wednesday, we have somebody on here that's just doing amazing things in their community. But what else is happening this Wednesday? You already know. You already know. Worship, 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 worship Wednesday midweek boost. Meet us at 4285 Cleveland Street, Gary, Indiana. Hey, so we can get lit for Jesus. Hey, get lit for Jesus. Okay, I'm excited. We're back in the house of worship. We're back in the house of worship. Yes, so 4285 Cleveland Street. Don't meet us there, beat us there. Get an awesome word taught by none other than Mashiro. Dr. Joyce Oliver is going to be lit. Don't worry about anything. You're covered by the blood. Okay. So who do I got? Who do I got here, guys? Let's see. I'm gonna give some shout outs. Okay. Let's see. I'm so excited about who I have in the house today, guys. Who I have in the house today. I have none other than this fabulous lady here, LaShunn. La Carta. I love that. Don't they just like come off like La Carta? We lit. I got her, y'all. I got her. We lit. LaShunn La Carta. We are going to talk about some things, what she got going on, how she has transitioned, and so much more. But let me see who's out here. Who is out here? Hey, we got some comments right here. Uh, Miss Connie said, "What time? What time? What time is what, Miss Connie? What do you want to know? Who else we got over here?" Yes, hallelujah. We got my girl, we got my stylist. She's on as well. We got E Dub, Braids by E, the fastest braider. Okay, don't play in the city. Yes. But we're gonna get this right. We're gonna get this going, y'all. Because I have decided not to take up all y'all time all day, just several times out throughout the day. So I'm excited. So let me put no other, my homie, my girl. Hey, what's up, chick? How you doing? Can you take all this excitement?
I can't take it. What's up, Miss Doree? What's up, everybody?
Say you can't take it, huh? You
I
cannot
can't
take
take
it.
it, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
All this energy. Y'all share, 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 okay? Because we are about to get into the thick of some things. LaShunn Lakata. Who are you?
I am LaShunn Carter, hairstylist around this area. Most people know me, been doing hair 20 years, and have converted over to, wigs and just trying to keep up with everything and everybody.
Trying to keep up with everything and everybody. So
Everything
20
and
years.
everybody. It's so fast paced.
20 years in the business. And now you are in the beauty business. Can you elaborate a little bit on what you have accomplished in 20 years?
Well, in 20 years of doing hair, one of the main things that I did in my chair was hair care, extensions, sew-ins. Um, it was what really embodied me. The main thing was hair care. People knew me for doing haircuts. People knew me for doing hairstyles. People knew that I always produced quality, and all of that. But one of the main things that I can say I stood by was hair care. it was my baby. It was the love of everything that I did. It embodied everything. When people saw a good cut or they saw a good hairstyle, the main thing that I would say that described my work was just hair care, which is, some of the things we go in today, how things have changed, how I see things to be different now with some of the newer stylists. So, um, that was it. And then back in 2012, I opened my own salon, La Carter. Started this salon and, have hairstylists under me. And then after that, I decided that I wanted to merge into doing wigs. What made me merge into doing wigs is I always had did cuts and good hair. So it was basically a transition of just doing what you had already done in the chair to converting it over to doing wigs. And it came easy for me, and I took it serious. And I really, really put my all into it. I didn't just say I'm gonna be an overnight pop-up girl that just doing wigs. I really took it serious. I mean, I like almost gave my chair up. Plus, I was transitioning from the chair, not really wanting to do hair like that anymore, but more so transition into turning my salon into running it as a business, and eventually one day forming it into a company.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me, is there a difference? We have some people on the line. Is there a difference between hairstylist and beautician? Is there a difference in that?
No, I think that word is interchangeable. But I think there's a difference in what we all bring to the table. I've always said there's two kind of clients and two kind of stylists. You have them that really, really take it serious, and their hair care, just like me, is their thing, and that do make a difference. And then you got them kind of clients too. They're always shopping for prices, and they're gonna cheer hot. So when I did hair, I didn't take everybody, and everybody, like, I'm not for everybody. Everybody wasn't for me. And the
Hmm.
same thing, people who are really serious about their hair, they're picky about their stylist. Their stylist going to be picky about you. And like, I'm gonna go give you an example of that. Every blue moon, somebody may want a certain kind of color that, let's just say they want like a blonde.
Hmm.
And one thing that come with getting your blonde in, you must be able to cut your ends. Then every blue moon you'll have that kind of client be like, I don't want my ends clipped. But the bottom line is, color is like having a baby. The same way you gotta birth your body back, you gotta birth that hair back. Put a little bit
Mm.
more life back into it, nourish it a little bit more. So trimming the ends is one of the great aspects of it, to make sure that it stays happy, healthy, so it won't be chipping here and there
Hmm.
until it just broke off. So every blue moon, if those kind of clients come, you just gently say, not being rude, but they kind of just not your kind of client. You kind of refer them out,
Hmm.
kind of
Hmm.
refer them out, not because you want people who really is serious about your hair, and not only that, just trust your advice that you're giving them about their hair. So
Hmm.
some, majority of them do trust you, but you'll run into a few of them that just don't,
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
they kind of like, they're not your type of clientele. So I would, you know, refer them out.
Okay. And so,
Yeah,
with that being said, it sounds like that you have a niche for healthy hair. It's not just
yes,
about putting you in the chair, getting you whatever style you want, and out the door. So, is what I'm saying true?
yeah, that's very true. And I transitioned that to wigs. The same thing, because even under those wigs, sewing sometimes, especially if you have a soft type of hair, it'll break those edges, tear
Hmm.
those edges up. I've torn people's edges up over my years, all kind of mistakes. You've done it all, seriously. But I learned that one of the best things that's a lot better for the hair, especially with people with soft hair, and people think that, of course, all of us have, if people don't understand hair, they think we just have coarse hair, but we all have kind of sort of, good hair, especially with it being cared for. So yeah, hair care is still in my heart. Um, Even under wigs, or people going through, genetic thinning, genetic balding,
Hmm.
alopecia, or just having issues with their hair, want to start over, replacing those quick weaves. Because people say quick weaves don't pull your hair out. I
Hmm.
disagree.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
disagree. I've seen it 1,000 times. Where people hair at some kind of way, even on the edges, is still nudging at it. And even if you losing a two, three strings here and there, that add up. That took a long time for that to grow. So
exactly.
yeah, let me hold on to my two, three strings.
Okay.
That's how I feel.
Okay. That's why, girl, for
Mm.
real. Now, I know you see these kicker naps all around the side of my edges. I want my
You
kicker
say,
naps. I'ma tell all y'all. My BB shots and baseball knots, they ain't leaving the stadium, baby. They staying right here. Okay. I do not use and I pretty much have always been like that. I like really have not really put anything on my edges. Now, when back in the days I did, but as I matured, to me it was just always nothing I used it seemed like would lay it down forever. And then it's like it always popped back up. It was always standing attention, excited like me. And then I would have like gunk around my joint. So I just said, forget it. I'm just gonna live with these kicker
yeah,
naps. I'm just gonna love them.
you
Okay.
looking good, girl. That's okay. Represent us. It's
Okay.
cool.
I love my kicker naps. So
Yes.
for those who are just joining, thank you so much. You are on What's Happening Wednesday with our special guest, LaShunn Lakata, okay, of Lakata Hair. All right. And we're talking about the niche that she has, the passion for hair care, healthy hair. It's not just about frying it, dyeing it, and laying it to the side, honey. No, no, she loves your hair. She wants you to keep your sides and your edges, but also, we're going to talk about how you're transitioning and how you're going, how I believe you are impacting the community with your passion for the wigs. Okay. So, for those who do not know, you do have a Facebook page. Okay. You have a Facebook page. And let's see, let me pull that information up. Um, your Facebook page is Lacarta Beauty Culture, and I've been watching you and how you've been transitioning, and you're talking about the hair care internationally, and then also the Lacarta Wig International. So give us
Yes.
some more information about that.
Well, I'm gonna start with Lacarta Hair Care International. 1 second. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna close the door.
Hmm. And you at the salon
Yes.
Lakata, okay?
So I'm gonna starting with the Hair Care International. Well, it's a lot to say, but to sum things up, YouTube, which is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. Times have changed, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm not on here, you guys, like I have all the answers. There's a lot of things, honestly, that I'm still myself trying to figure out. But YouTube has taken over, and it's a good thing. It's people full of great personalities, and things like that. And actually, they have become, it seems to me, their influence is almost bigger than ours, who had license, which kind of, in my opinion, is a little bit dangerous because there's a lot of people who have information that's passed along, but it's not defined, nor is it actual or factual. It's just people, I find, passing a lot of information along. So, such as a lot of people come to my chair and they're natural and still not understanding the dynamics of shampoo, how they operate. Um, and it's just so deep. We don't have enough time. So I brought that platform together to bring stylists together. Hopefully, they'll have a voice on that, and to bring clients together where we are people who are not only licensed but have skills and have time in the business that really really know. And I do know that experience matters. So this is bringing a platform together of people who really can ask questions from licensed professional, not pass along information, but really people who have been experienced in that area. And Wig International is just still a community of wigs. Not everybody, when you have Facebook friends, are into wigs. So this is bringing a community of wig and people together who can talk about wigs. It's going to be where people can buy, it's still growing, it's at the beginning. So the whole concept is not fully developed, but it's basically going to be a community of wigs where people can trust us to give them quality wigs. Because the dangerous things about today is people are popping up overnight selling wigs. Everybody and their mother now wants to do wigs, but um, my site and where I'm doing it at, it's gonna be, even when I bring people on, they're gonna have to be certified and qualified, and really, I have to know that they're producing quality, not throwing anything together to make a quick dollar. We had talked about that earlier, business and hustling, the difference between
Hmm.
hustling and having a business. So,
Yeah, and that was my
um,
my next question. That was my next question because I wanted to ask you, with you being, you're licensed, you've been in this business for, for quite some time. You own your own salon. Um, I want to say, let's talk about the hustler opposed to the business professional. And you just basically went into it, like you said. YouTube has popped up, and baby, I ain't gonna act like I ain't used no YouTube, girl. And
I do too.
girl,
Every
and
day.
look, I got these crochet wigs I'm about to put out there. Now, this is the thing. What you do is a art. It is totally a art. Um, I am a braid specialist, okay?
Okay,
So
okay.
I was like, the things that a beautician or hairstylist do is amazing. But let's talk about the hustler. Like you said, you have, YouTube has just brought everybody has a talent for something with YouTube. So
Mhm.
what is the difference between the hustler and the business individual?
Well, the way I look at it now, like I'll go on YouTube because there's still a lot of areas I'm developed in, such as like video or certain things. Being that I'm older in hair and been doing it 20 years, I'm considered old school. So I have to hang around like the younger ones and they get insight about all this. That come easy for them. But
Mm-hmm.
what YouTube is also giving people a false confidence, in my opinion. People will go on there and learn something overnight and think that they have a business.
Okay.
Um, they think that because, and I'll just take wigs because that can be any category. That could be a category of anything you decide to do. Some things come easier than others, but some things people really want experts in, depending on how much they're going to spend. Now,
Exactly.
in wigs, you got those, and let me be careful about my words. You got people who they're not spending big dollars. They're spending money more on the lower end. They just want something quick, a quick synthetic wig, a quick Remy wig, in and out. I'm not spending a lot of money.
Okay.
They're not a concern. But when you go on YouTube and you're trying to do wigs. Now, I don't want to step on any toes, and forgive me if I sound like I'm coming off like I'm Miss Know It All, but I think that you have a lot of people who's going on there and they've learned how to do a wig or two. They might be doing their mama, their grandmama, their friends, but in my opinion, that still does not make you a professional. Neither does that. Not a, and it's not. You're still not a business yet because wigs are, it's just very big understanding the full dynamic of it, how it worked. And I think in everything you do, I've always believed in being a professional. Never chase money. Anytime you produce quality, people will know you. The quality pays for the money.
Mm-hmm.
The quality will bring the money, is what I'm saying. Once
Uh-huh.
people know that you're trustworthy, once people know that you're reliable, once people know you're professional, once people know that that's really your niche, that's just like you going saying you want furniture and you going to a shoe store. You're not going to go pick out furniture from a shoe store. You're going to go to a shoe store to get shoes. You're going to go to
Mm-hmm.
a doctor to get service. You're going to go to a judge in the courtroom. And I think when you do wigs, you need to seek out professionals. And this is
Mm-hmm.
why I don't want to step on toes. I see a lot of people popping up making wigs, I'm sorry, by hand. I feel that is very unprofessional. I feel not that the wig don't look good on the outside. The problem with that is they're going into these beauty supplies buying that cheap material. They're throwing something together by a thread, and it's like stockings. Those threads kind of loose. I think when you're selling somebody a wig and you're charging four, five, six, seven, $800, that wig needs to be made custom on that machine.
Mm-hmm.
And I think all your materials that go with that need to be professional as well. So I think that's the difference when you treat it like a hustle in the business. I just see people popping up overnight, everybody doing wigs, and this generation that's following YouTube, everybody want to make quick money. You understand? They're not to me running it like a business. And I've always said, if you treat something like a hustle, it'll pay like a hustle. And if you treat it like a business, you'll be known for that. And you'll have a reputation for keeping clients. I think people who do it as a hustle, you're gonna see their client one time and they're not coming back, maybe two times.
Mhm.
And then you got them clients that don't know better and they don't care.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're gonna have those too. But I'm saying being established, establishing your name, establishing your business, establishing yourself as a professional and producing quality, you need to do things right. Or don't
Okay,
do it at all.
girl. Okay, dang, girl. You ain't just hit me all upside my forehead. Okay. I'm just gonna throw my
Yeah.
$2 wig in the garbage. Forget it.
But
Okay, because
help
it.
me understand. But I need you to help me understand. What can we do? How would you look at it? This is where I feel I'm still kind of lost at, and I'm not saying I have all the answers because we can't help that now. This is a fast-paced generation. YouTube is
Mhm.
showing people a lot of things. What's the balance?
Say what's the balance?
No, I'm
And,
really asking
and
you
I'm
that.
going
How
to
do you see it?
and I'm going to say this. I truly believe it starts with the passion that you have. The passion that
Hmm.
you have, because the passion that you have, you're going to give your best to it. And like you said, quality over quantity. And a lot of people who are doing this, and I will, like include myself, I do something because it's fun to do. I want to pop it on my head. If somebody else like it, I'll do it for them. But I may not sit and say, I'm going to do this. That's not my passion. And that's what happens. A lot of people, like you said, they do it, they see it, they like, okay, I'm about to go make some money off of this. I can go to the beauty supplies, get this for a couple of dollars, and sell it. But at the end of the day, is it the passion you have for that and the people you're servicing? If not,
Yep.
it's just going to dwindle. You'll be on the next hustle. You'll be on the
Yep.
next hustle.
Yep.
Okay. And so I truly understand. And like I said, I can speak for myself on that as well. But real quick, for those who are just joining, thank you so much. We are with LaShunn Lakata, okay, and she is giving us the
Hey.
business, baby. She giving us the business, okay, because she is a professional in the business. Totally different from talking to someone who just out there trying to make some change. Okay, this is her niche is healthy hair, and what she's doing in the community with her wigs is providing quality with these wigs as well. I want to ask you, um, what do you think, or what impact do you think you have on the community right now, with you being in the business as long as you have, and the passion that you have for what you're doing right now?
Oh, just like YouTube, I hope one day to really grab hold. I don't want to see the hair industry. I still have a passion for it. I hope the way I impact the community is by still producing, hopefully, stylists and other people like myself, who still operate with high quality with whatever they do. Be it you do hair, be it you do braids, sew-ins, cuts, colors, whatever. I just hope one day, to produce people who like you, of course, keeping jobs in the community, to be caring, to be loving. Not That's what I love about you. It is a reminder. You're our alarm clock to remember that community love, which we had a long time ago through our parents and grandparents. Your neighborhood was
Praise
a
God.
village.
Hmm.
Everybody was a village. Everybody, the community was love. Everybody, could get in your butt or correct you. You can't do that these days. So that's what I
Hmm.
love about you too. It's almost like bringing this community of love back, in different aspects, and avenues of many different things.
Hmm.
Um, Mine happened to be hair. So for me, one of the things that bothered me, like if you look at my station here, let me try to turn it around. You can see my little irons. Can you see them?
Uh-huh.
It Now that's me personal again. I'm sorry for being so old school. I can't use like the plug-in one. So I'm hoping one day to bring young girls up that I don't know how much of what we have is going to be lost, but I hope one day in our community that they remember this, because I'm sorry, it's a difference in how that oxidizes the hair and everything, and it's just professional. I see that as like if you go to McDonald's and they frying, or anywhere, you say, "Oh, I want a good steak," and they frying your steak in the skillet. Well, you're gonna say, I could go home and do that. But they have them flame broiled grills while you go pay your 50, 60, or $100 steak.
Mhm.
It tastes different, and you're paying for that quality. And I think the same should stand for salons. I think people should still remember us for our quality, and we shouldn't water down. I've heard a lot of clients say, well, shoot, I could go home and do my own hair because we're using the same thing they use, and that should be different. And not only
Mhm.
that, it just, so I'm hoping in the end that I leave, that residue of, or just gain those people who still want to be professional, in every aspect of just how to be professional, and talking and being prepared and being on time and talking to people, even when they may not talk to you right, just all the way around the board. And again, just not watering our industry down. We are a big asset to the community. You saw that when we went down with COVID. And
Mhm.
I hope that we keep our strength. That's it.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
So yes, I'm loving it. Okay, guys, for those who have been following me, I need you to put your cash app in the comments. Put your cash app in the comments. I think I got an echo, y'all, and I apologize if I do. Put your cash app in the comments, okay? Because at the end of the show, actually after service, okay? After service, you'll know if you got some money, okay? Check your cash app. So but I do like to bless individuals because that's what we are. I mean, my phrase, we're not here for ourselves but each other. So
Exactly.
I truly appreciate everyone who comes in to watch, even if you watch for 2 seconds and jump off. I'd suggest you put your cash app in there because people do. They put their cash app in there. They don't even watch the whole show, and they end up with money,
Okay.
money in a cash app.
How do
And
I
this
put it in?
you're just gonna put in your comments on the comments. So when I guess when you
I
get a
don't
chance,
even see comments on here, but
yeah,
okay, yeah.
yeah, you go put
Okay.
your cash app in there. Okay, we get your cash app in there. Uh,
Okay.
and what I do is I just go through, I take the cash apps, the names, and I just pull out and I just bless someone. Um, because God is truly a blessing, and I just want to show His love. That's what this is all about in the
Yes.
community, bringing the community back together, supporting each other, and God is just truly amazing, and I appreciate everything He does. So I just like to share with you guys. So don't forget, put your comments in, put your cash app in the comments. Someone will be blessed. I do have my cash app there. If you would like to donate, to this show, let me tell you what your donations do. Usually they just go back to the person who won. And then also, but it helps this show to keep going. I'm always trying to build stuff. If y'all saw this studio, y'all will be cracking up. I'm always adding something to the studio, trying to make this better. Now how you know Facebook have it is we just can't go live straight on Facebook. We have to use outside apps. You know what I'm saying? That count. I mean, that adds up, but that's neither here or there. But I'm just saying, like the donations that you give me, I don't go and shop with it. Okay, it usually truly just goes back to the community, and so I appreciate it. Um, so, LaShunn, you have given us so much information. Okay, now I have on here, guys. If you have questions for LaShunn, if you want to, ask her questions about her business, the wigs that she's doing, sit with her. Her business number is 219-769-7440. You can also DM her personally on her LaShunn LaCarter page or the LaShunn Carter Hair Facebook pages. Okay. So if you have any questions, you can DM her or you can give her a call. Okay. Also remember her Facebook group page is La Carter. No, what is it? It's what?
LaCarta Beauty,
Yeah.
well, LaCarta Wigs International
Yes.
and LaCarta Hair Care International.
Yes, yes. So that's and Lacarta Beauty Culture, right? That's the
Yes,
Facebook
LaCarta
page
Beauty
she have right
Culture,
now.
yes.
So yeah, that's the Facebook page she has now, her group. So if you want to join that group, go ahead and join that group or talk to her about it. And it's just not about hair, it's about the beauty culture. Okay. The culture is more than hair. So it's an awesome page to join as well. So girl, you had already kicked us in our tush. Okay, with
I'm
all this information. No,
sorry.
don't be sorry, girl. Don't be sorry. Be careful, girl. Don't be sorry. Ever be sorry, okay? It's all good
I'm
because
gonna be honest
sometimes,
with you. Oh, go ahead, baby.
no, sometimes I mean, this is things that we need to know. A lot of times, I'm going to say this, we're scared to step on toes. But if it's the truth, like God's word, if it's the truth, it needs to be heard. Um,
Yeah.
God's word is the truth, and sometimes we're disciplined by it. And we may feel a certain way, but that's all right. Correction is good, and sometimes we
Hmm.
just don't know. We're following the trends. We're following the
Right.
trends. It sounds good, it feels good, but then when you find out that it's something a little deeper than that, that's good to know. Also, I
Right.
really want to wait a minute. I'll be back right back on in 1 second. There I go.
There you
Also,
go.
I want to tell you about some of these comments. Okay, Constance Clinton, she had a lot to say, girl. She was like, "Amen." Okay, she was like that. She said, "You better say it." She says, "Great to know. No, congratulations to your vision that you have for the other professionals, in the industry as well." So, you have some supporters on here, and that is good. And she's like, "Come on now, I guess, girl, you was hitting some fire right there, girl. You was hitting something right there." Uh, but my last question for you is, what's next for LaCarter Hair? What's next?
The last thing that I'm forming now is I'm gonna have something that's gonna be called wig auction. With wig auction, people are going to be able to come on, bid on wigs, buy wigs, choose wigs, by professional to be governed and monitored, very closely and tightly. We're gonna be like the QVC of wigs, where we're coming on daily, selling wigs for people to choose from. This is where I'm inviting stylists in, because I'm going to need people to come in and cut and style and help out with the wigs. It's going to take a community to get this done because I plan on growing it. So, yes, it'll start with me, but it'll be also exposure for other people, either to learn wigs or come in and assist, that know cuts, that know colors, that know. Because don't you agree? It's sad that you have these places that have taken over, but yet and still, it's us black people that's spending this money. It is time, one way or another, that we take over our own community, that we have, our people coming and shopping with us. But again, we do have to have the integrity in our business to make people want to come shop with us too,
Exactly,
and the
exactly.
quality, So, with wig auction, these it's gonna be what you see, what you get. Because as you see, a lot of these wigs that's coming out of China, you seeing them. They'll put a picture up, and they'll
Mhm,
put this glamorous, beautiful picture up, and when you get the wig, it looks nothing like that picture.
mhm,
Well,
mhm.
we're not gonna be like that. What you see is what you get.
What you
So
see is
that's the
what you
next
get.
thing. Yes,
I love that.
and just like you, I'm gonna take a page out of your book, you know what I'm saying, and just try to grow more with the community. And if it's anything you need me to do to assist you or be a part of what you do, hey, I'm behind you, because that's what we have got to do. We so afraid of helping other people out and worrying about who's gonna surpass us and outdo us, when we really need to come together like every other culture do, and just hold each other
Yes.
hand through it and help each other out a little bit more. So, honey, anything you need, call me.
Girl,
Call
God is so
me.
good. God is so amazing. It's how he took this from the beginning of just talking about a certain business, the aspect of change, and this big mouth of mine, and just going around talking to people, because that's all it was. I was just in your face asking you questions about your business and what you're doing with a mic. Oh my God, God is so good. But the
Amen.
thing about it is, we need to understand that the things that we're doing that we don't understand is taking us into a direction that's going to set the captives free. I mean, that's how
Yeah.
I feel. I feel like it was a lot of things, because this is about a year. This is a year going in. And what happened is, I felt like as we were trying to do things in the community, it just seemed like everybody was just, they was scattered. They was going their own way. They were doing other things. They didn't have time, or they didn't want to be a part. And it's like, wait a minute, the community needs to come together. I shouldn't have to go outside of my community, and they're so
Mhm.
gun ho to help. They're so gun ho to give. And I'm in a community right here with my peers, with my people, and they're turning their nose up at me. And
Mm.
and the thing about it is, the word says, instead of basically mumbling and grumbling, we need to pray, we need to seek God, and we need to get guidance. And
Yeah.
that's what I try to do, instead of actually complaining about something. What does the
Right.
Father say? What is he saying about this situation, and what should I do? And so that's
Amen.
how this came about. And God is just so awesome. He's amazing. So I appreciate you saying that. I have a question for Miss Connie. Miss Connie says, do you teach, like, do you teach how to make the wigs, or is that something that you're going to plan on doing?
Yes, that's next because I eventually want people to be independent with selling wigs and basically opening their own store. Even under wig auction, it's going to be probably. I'm trying to hopefully take it where it grows and travel, and there's no way I would be able to do that many states or make it grow to that many stores. With what I'm about to grow. So yes, I will be training people to go to the next level, as far as again understanding the full dynamic of what they're doing and the professionalism that goes with it. So yes, that's next. Where you'll be
Okay.
able, if you want your own store and learn how to do it right, yes.
Okay. And yeah, like, Miss Connie is commenting to something we said, about basically, I think this is going where we're talking about the community coming together, saying because of hurt and fear and not understanding that the more we get together, the more we come together, the more we can accomplish. There's a lot of stuff I cannot do on my own. And I like to say sometimes I'm a one man band, but no, I don't need to be a one man band. Help me. Help me,
Right,
please. Is
right,
anybody
yes.
out there? Like, help me now. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Okay.
But you're doing a fantastic job, and I'm gonna tell you. And you know what? Just to even talk about that, and anything that you do that's going to be positive, trust and believe there's going to be pushback. You
Mhm.
understand? But knowing your strength is the strength in you being made in that thing and processing that thing. And in order for you to be fully developed, that pushback is just a part of God's plan. Because
Mhm.
that is the making process, that's the developing process, that's the process that get you ready to endure hardness as a good soldier and not break down because in business you can't break down. There are not all the time sunshine days. It's days
Mhm.
where you're sitting there, and I stand on God's word that we have to stand in expectation. So even with my wigs, it's not all the time about making money. Sometimes I'm developing. I am believing God one day to have my own private line and my
Mhm.
own line of styles. And with that, some days I'm all day just creating styles for the line. It doesn't mean I'm always posting them because again, I have to get used to this social media thing. But
Mhm.
you have to stand in expectation. And if you think you're a one man, that's okay. It feel like that because it is lonely while you're pushing through and breaking through
Mhm.
because you're made different. You
Yeah, you
understand?
right.
You don't look like anything or anybody around you, and that's the whole purpose of it. But I see your light, girl. I just want to tell you, I'm proud of you too.
Thank you.
From
I'm proud of you too, girl. Look, I
from
remember when we first met, and I was like, we just
yes,
we just talked like we had known
yes,
each other forever.
that's
And
what I wanted to
and
say.
this about building relationships. Pretty much, it's not going now. I'm going. I'm gonna say going to, well, basically, let's say this, from building my relationship with God and going forward. It's really no relationship that I have where um it's not a good relationship. You understand what I'm
Right,
saying?
right. Yes.
Um, because spirits just come together, and I love that. I love that's how, because that's how we're built. We're built like that, and God is
Hmm.
amazing. I have another question, and guys, okay, I love y'all. We've been on here for like 30 some minutes. Now I keep trying to say it's only gonna be a 30-minute show. It's 39 because y'all want to ask all these questions, but no, I love it. This is truly a blessing. For those who have just joined, this is your girl MC Doree, and this is What's Happening Wednesday. And what's happening today is LaShunn LaCarter. Okay, she is on, she's popping, she's lit, and she's giving us the business. You understand? And it has truly been a blessing. So but Miss Connie wants to know, and I think the question that she's asking is, would you allow your wigs to be in other salons? Like, would you, what's that? Like, have your wigs for sale in other salons or with other stylists?
Absolutely. Just not long ago, I visited about 20 something salons where I was trying to set up a wholesale distribution program
Okay.
where they could carry them, put their own stamp on it. These are wigs that'll come styled and finished. You put them on your client and you rock and roll. That's the fastest money you can make. You don't have
Ooh,
nothing to do. So, yes, that is a
hallelujah.
program that I have, and to sell them wholesale, bundles wholesale, hair wholesale. Yes, that's, if you're interested in it, reach out to me. I can give you more information about that too.
Yes,
Yes.
hallelujah. And yes, and I can say this. I can say that your wigs are truly they are of quality. Okay, you can tell that you're just not putting anything together. We both know a customer that is so blessed to have them, uh, and very professional. And not only did you just make those wigs for the individual, but you came in and you showed them how to use it, you put it on, you gave them tips, you did something that's called customer service that has been lost um in this generation. And it's so funny because when I see it, and that's a shame, I'm shocked. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what? Okay, it still exists, and that's something that should be a part of a profession anyway.
Yes.
Um, yeah, so we truly agree, understand that. So I have this, I don't know if it's on my end, but it's double talking. So thank you, Jamie. Like I said, I don't know why it's doing that, guys, but thank you so much for letting me know. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to, Miss Connie says she's going to get with you. So Miss Connie, her
Okay.
information, let me put that back up here. Let me put that back up here, your information. Miss Connie, I'm going to put her information up here, her number, and you can DM her as well on her Facebook page. Okay. So we already know what's next for you. We've asked and answered a lot of questions. I want to thank you again for being my special guest. I love it. Guys, do not forget, put your Cash App in the comments. Someone is truly going to be blessed after service. Okay, if you want to come out to 4285 Cleveland Street, Embassies of Christ. We are having mid-week boost service with Dr. Joyce Oliver. So come on out, 7 p.m. Don't meet us there, beat us there. LaShawn, I want to say I love you, girlfriend. Okay, I love you.
Yes.
And then we just have to do this. We just have to say thank you to everyone who joined today. We really appreciate it. Like I said, this is new. I got some more new equipment, so I gotta fix some bugs. I'm doing this every day. So I apologize for the echoing. I hope you guys were able to get some information out of this show today. I just want to say thank you so much for coming on. And do you have any last words for your listening audience?
No, but if you have any questions, if you want to come get fit, if you're not a wig wearer and just curious about them, you can always come in for a consultation for hair care or wigs. And again, thank you for the invite. And other than that, that's it.
All righty, Miss Lady. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to bid you adieu. Okay. And I'm going to tell you guys, you already know what I say. Go be a blessing.